This is the Music Fest meetup, the place where we can come together weekly, get the latest on what is going on with Music Fest, what is going on with some of your favorite acts, who is in, who is out, who is still having a festival, who are we still waiting for, if you've been waiting long enough. If this past year has been grueling, live streams can only scratch the itch for so long. We need to get back together. We need live music. And Music Fest Meetup is where we will talk about all that. We'll go deep. We'll do our homework on the lines that you see for some of these different lineups that we have for Music Fest that are coming up. And then we'll be wondering what's happening, give you the latest and greatest as they occur. Talk about essentials you need. We'll talk about the bubble. What is the bubble? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the deep homework that has to be done if you're truly going to understand and learn some live music out there. Got a lot of different terminology I like to use on this, but we're going to get started right away. So as you can see, this is the first video. I have no subscribers. I don't even have a video yet. This will be the first one right here. And I appreciate all you joining me. If you're interested in hearing more, appreciate you supporting me any way you can. And I'll do my best. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to smash the like button. But if you feel like it, I do appreciate it. So let's talk about the bigs. All right. There's a lot of music festivals going on that we do know about at different levels. Some of the bigs are happening. Some of the bigs we're still waiting for. Some of the bigs are not. We're going to break that down right here in this one. And then we're going to end. I'm going to tell you on what's happening internationally, what just happened internationally that can give us all hope. Stay tuned for that at the end of this video. But let's go. We'll maybe break down some of the smaller ones in another video. But let's just talk about some of the bigs. Let's start with Coachella. Sorry, my friends, not happening. As you can see right here, when you click on the homepage of Coachella, they're just saying, hey, shop and hang tight. And we'll talk about Coachella again and get that going next year. Not going to happen in 2021. Already made plans. There is, where did I see it? I think I saw it on YouTube. Coachella has a documentary that is pretty great. So check that out if you haven't. Let's talk about the next one of the big Mount Rushmores of Music Fest, Bonnaroo. It's happening, as you see right there. We already have a lineup page. Pretty sweet lineup. September 2nd through the 5th, 2021. Out in Manchester, Tennessee. Already sold out. All the 4-day tickets are already sold out. You got to worry a bit about folks really rushing out and getting tickets. So if one of these are your go-to music concerts, you want to get in there early because I've seen a lot of early rush to get some of these big events locked down as not a big surprise there. So who do we have? We've got Thursday, the Grand Ole Opry. It's Tennessee. What more do you expect, right? Let's look at some of these other ones here. Foo Fighters and Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion has had a massive year, obviously, and that continues with headlining, being right there up there with Foo Fighters on Friday night. Lizzo, one of my favorites. Man, I hope we get a new album from her and here soon. And Tame Impala on Saturday. And then Tyler, the Creator, and Lana Del Rey. Interesting pairing there on Sunday. Lana Del Rey, a very Sunday vibe type headliner act. I get that, and it's pretty great. And then Tyler, the Creator, just having massive success here of late. This is a fun one. I've never been to this one. I really want to go, but obviously probably not going to happen this year. What I love about this one is they do so much. They've got comedians. They've got a lot of art exhibits. They do just a lot of fun things with this concert, which is so cool. Let's talk about another Mount Rushmore music fest, a mega Lollapalooza. Yeah, we don't know. we're not sure what's happening right now with Lollapalooza. You see, they're still showing last year, which didn't happen, and then they're giving, they're talking about merch. But an interesting thing that's come up lately that just happened. So this is a couple days old. A column about from the Chicago Tribune what Lollapalooza 2021 could look like in Chicago by Brett Julius. Super good column. Kudos to you. Talks about how this last Thursday, Mayor Lori Lightfoot announced that the city's loosening COVID restrictions. You see right here, allowing for increased capacity indoors and then also allowing more outdoor festivals, which is great. I mean, if you think about what we did last year, I don't know if everybody saw in the news when Flaming Lips, almost forgot the band, did the Bubble concert. They were in bubbles. All the fans were in bubbles. It was a scene. But hey, they're now we're starting to get more. You've got like pods now where people do circles and you got to stay in those lines. That's happening, which is outstanding. But we're also looking now at allowing more as people get vaccinated and allowing for greater entry into different events. This is an amazing article. I'll put the article, this column in the show notes, a link to it. Super good stuff. So if you're interested, read it. Talks about what it would be like to potentially have a Lollapalooza that has a smaller crowd, as allows 25,000 instead of 100,000. I love this, where it talks about allowing for greater diversity, new and diverse acts finally taking the stage. That's something that this channel will be about. Not only, we all know our headliners mostly. I want to get down, do the deep dive, and do the homework for some of these other acts so we can all learn from them. It says right here, with a reduced need to pack the park, festival bookers may take the chance to incorporate acts who don't just bounce around to the same 10 festivals every year. This could be more country music acts or true independent artists or actually good electronic music and, dare I say, women, queer, trans, and non-binary musicians. It's amazing. I love that kind of inclusive thought that is brought to this article. It's great. So, we're not sure what's going to happen with Lollapalooza, but we'll stay tuned. Let's talk about our next one, Summerfest. Summerfest is happening as far as we know currently. There's not a real lineup. Here's what they've got so far. So Summerfest, if you don't know, is massive. Look at that. Over 3 weekends featuring over 1,000 performances, 12 stages along Lake Michigan. Full headliner is not should be here anytime as far as we know. But it's not going to be till September. Usually it's I guess it's during June and July, but now it's being pushed. Everything's in the back half of 2021 to give itself some room. But currently, this is who they have kind of lined up so far. Luke Bryan, Justin Bieber, Dave Matthews Band. They're making their way to quite a few different festivals this year. I've already seen them on a few lineup. Blink-182, Chris Stapleton, and Guns N' Roses. Still kicking it. And then everybody else, I don't know. We'll find out. More to follow. Okay, so there's where we are with them. We're still waiting. We've got dates that look like they're pretty solid, but we're waiting on more detail. Next, my favorite. I live in San Antonio, and so Austin's just a short drive away. Austin City Limits, I go every year, full weekend one, sometimes weekend two, and I love it. And so far, we know it is on the books to go back to Zilker Park the first 2 weekends in October. But you know what? The dance card is filling up for all these other different acts. And right now, I'm sure they're putting the final touches on their lineup. It's probably pretty close to done. Usually, they're announcing right around this time, so I'm patiently waiting. They've got 2020 gear that didn't quite happen. I bought this shirt right here, a lovely selection, if you will. And yeah, so very hopeful for that, and hopefully for a great lineup. My biggest hope at the top of my list for Austin City Limits music festival, blah, is Rage Against the Machine. I'll say it. They've pushed their Rage Against the Machine has pushed their season, their concert tour out to 2022, which is a bummer. But it would be awesome if they could just do one or two music festivals at the back end of 2021. We will see. Let's move to the next one. Governor's Ball. Certainly one of the top, I'd say, on the Mount Rushmore of music fests. Obviously a big group, and we've already got dates. When you show it like this, look at this, folks. It could... they're just waiting to know the lineup, and you could be the first to sign up. I've signed up, ready to go. Plenty of information there at Governor's Ball, but that's looking good. That's looking like it's going to happen in September. One we already know is going to happen and already has full lineups is Life is Beautiful Festival. So downtown Las Vegas. Love, love, love Vegas. And awesome to see that town slowly coming back, and not like it ever left, but certainly the crowds and the fun that is Vegas is starting to show itself again, and awesome to see Life is Beautiful taking a part of that. Also another one that has comedians, which I think is just so cool. I wish Austin City Limits would do comedy. So you see their headliners: Tame Impala, Megan Thee Stallion again, Glass Animals, Green Day, which is pretty cool. Green Day pretty busy also, along with with Weezer in, is it Panic at the Disco? They're doing a mega stadium tour, I believe this year. I forget the dates for that. We'll take a look into that and give more information on it. And then on Sunday, Billie Eilish, A$AP Rocky, and Young Thug. I love the balance of this tour, right? It's got the rock, alternative, rap, R&B, all the fun things. It's pretty cool, and it's in Vegas. So stay in the know on all things beautiful. So good. They're already sold out. So as you see, they've got a wait list and ticket exchange. That's the way to go if you're looking to join that. You don't want to go on StubHub. You want to go through a ticket exchange that they endorse and support, so you get a fair price. I know over in Europe, they're getting a lot of scalpers sucking up tickets and then charging a ton of money. So if your favorite music festival is sold out, you know what? Just buckle down, look on their website, see if they don't have an exchange that maybe you could get on a wait list and buy, and see what's doable. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Got bad news here. This is the last one. Hangout Festival. Hangout Fest, which is down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, on the beach. One of the more unique, fun, beautiful white sands. There you go. Look at that. Look at that photo. How cool. Another one that I haven't been to yet. Totally want to go, though. It's fun. But you want to talk about sunscreen and wide brimmed hats? I'm your fast father. I'm the older guy, heavy, working, hydrating, big brim hat, a lot of sunscreen. And so I would love to do this, but the sun would be no joke at this one. But you can just dip in the water. That's always a possibility. So yeah, they're holding off. They're looking to come back May of 2022. So you are almost a year out for all the Hangout family that loves that one. So that's kind of where we are with the big ones. There are other ones we'll dive into that are coming up that probably, actually some of them are already going on. There's already been a few kind of smaller ones that have already taken place. We've already seen some major acts starting to put different concerts and selling tickets. I've got tickets already here in San Antonio and Austin for Idols, which is one of the big groups out of England. And then I'm going to Vegas in August for Mount Joy and Trampled by Turtles, which is would be awesome at the Brooklyn Bowl. So plenty of fun to be had, and I keep an eye out for others. But let's talk about this. So COVID has been tough. People are getting vaccinated. We're starting to increase numbers. I hope everybody out there, if you feel like you want to get vaccinated, you're getting that done. One of the areas that just had a huge festival is Wuhan, China. Just had yesterday the Strawberry Music Festival. Around 11,000 people attended a music festival. And this is where some of the origin of COVID started, and they're turning things around, getting vaccinated, and just awesome to see these folks obviously out there. You see some in masks, some not, but enjoying live music again and getting back to the passion that I know I feel, we all feel. Great to be back and seeing live music again. Friends, again, thank you so much for tuning in for what is my first Music Fest meetup video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments of what you're interested in. I've got plenty more to provide and talk about, and I really appreciate you and hope you stay safe, and I'll see you at a live event soon. Take care.